Warm greetings to all the listeners. I hope all of you are in good in health and high in spirits. Today we have brought for you a video on notice writing. It is one of the main writing skills. First of all, let us know what is notice. It is a short written or printed information which are either displayed at prominent places or published in newspaper or magazine. Secondly, it is meant only for a selected group. Then the tone and the style. It is formal and factual, based on facts. Next, what is the purpose of writing a notice? It is widely used to announce events, occasions, celebrations, and to make appeals. So, you can say that notice is a short, formal, written, or printed information which is meant for a selected group. Now, let's see some points which you must take into account when you are writing a notice. As we said, it's a formal documentation. So the language should be simple, clear, and yes, formal. Follow the format. There is a specific format which we will see in the next slide, which you must follow. Once you have finished, place the entire context or the content in a box. Without a box, a notice is incomplete. Then adhere to the word limit mentioned in the question. Usually it is 50 words. And for that, the second point is very important. Do not mention any irrelevant information so that you are in the word limit. Next, a notice is generally written in third person. Avoid using first person like I or you in the notice. And the last point there, usually the present tense and future tense, that is future time references, predominate over other tense form. That is the tense to be used while writing a notice. Now let's see the format. Many of you are already aware of the format, so for them it's a recap, and for those who are new to this, let's see the format or the important parts of the notice one by one. First of all, at the top, what can you see? Yes, name of the school or the office issuing the notice, and what I've mentioned in the brackets in capital. Usually it is written in the capitals. Then the word notice itself in capital letters again, NOTICE. What you can see on the left side? Yes, the date. And what is the format I have mentioned there? 6th April 2020. That is, the month has to be spelled. You cannot use numericals for the month. Next, you can see is heading, for which we are again moving to the center, heading. You can go for the heading as per the purpose of the notice. Brief and eye-catching. Next is the content, the main part of the notice. And here you must mention the target group first for whom you are writing the notice. Then the purpose of writing the notice, whether it's an event, a competition, invitation, or a trip being planned. So the purpose should be very clear. And for that, what are the basic details? Yes, the date, time, venue for events, meetings, competitions, duration for the trip, or any other information which you think is relevant for the notice. Next, whom to contact. Definitely for any more detail, further detail, whom to contact. And definitely don't forget to mention the last date of submission for meeting the criteria of the notice or the event. For example, the fees or the consent letter you have to submit, what is the last date of doing so? Finally, how to conclude? First, signature, name in capital letters, and finally the designation which is mentioned in the brackets. Once you are through with this, don't forget the box which finalizes the notice. So that is the format. Now let's apply these points and the format in the form of a sample question.